Hi everyone, welcome back to Quick Excel Tutorials. In today's lesson, we shall be covering downloading a free Excel template, customizing that template for our needs. So without wasting any more time, let's get started. Shall open up Excel 2013. As soon as it starts, one of the templates that I want to download and customize is a simple to-do list. As you can see it here in my list. We looked at that in the previous lesson. So in today's lesson, I'll show you how to download it, how to open the template, and then how to customize it for your own needs if you so wish. So without wasting any more time, let's open this up. Okay, so I've double clicked on it. It downloads it straight away. Got it here. So as you can see, somebody has spent quite a bit of time on this template, and it's a very nice looking to-do list. Now, you know, not everybody will like the red color, not everybody will like the font. You may want to add a few more rows to it. You may want to add a few more objects to it as you progress through this. So let's get started. Let's say, for example, you wanted to change. I mean, at the moment it's got a date here of 2012. You want to change it. As you can see, it's an image. It's not very dynamic, this image, because this is just text in there. At the moment, there's no formula behind it. It's not useful. So it's not useful in the sense that if you wanted to create one, it will not pick up a dynamic date. So you have to manually go in and change it all the time. What I'm going to do is straight away, I'm going to get rid of that one. Okay, so that gets rid of the image. I don't like the background, the green color in that, so I want to change it. So what do? This is an image. Okay, this is an image file. As soon as I click on that image file, as you can see, it's got the border around it, and this menu option highlights here, which is the drawing tools format. So if we go into the format here, as you can see, it highlights this tools menu, and if we go through that, as you can see, it changes color. Okay, so what I want to do is I want to change the background color to that one, and I rather like this orangey color here. Okay, so I want to put this orangey color on there. Try that one. You like that? Or that one? Let's go with this one for the time being. Okay. Now, what I also want to do is I want to change the font. The font is nice, but I want to make it bold. So we make it bold. I want to look at something like that. Okay. So it gives as you can see, it gives you a fill, and it gives you sort of like a cutaway version of the text. You can see it looks quite nice, doesn't it, as it appears here. But let's go back and enlarge this text, because I want to enlarge that text. So you can quite easily enlarge the text by clicking. You can reduce the size of text by pressing here, or you can enlarge it by pressing this button here. So let's enlarge it to make it really nice and big. Okay. Does it look like? Let's take a look. What it looks like. It looks quite nice, doesn't it? Okay. Now the table, as you can see, doesn't match with the color here. So what do I want to do? I want to change the format of this table. If I come here, if I highlight this table, as soon as I highlight this table, it comes up with the tooltip here, which is quick analysis. We're not going to do any analysis in this section today, but let's take a look at the design bar here. Go back to the design bar. On the right hand side, you can see all these table styles that have become available. Okay, so what I'd like to do is change the format and the appearance of that table, and as I move through these different versions, you can see it automatically changes the color on the left hand side here. So let's find a color that looks nice. It's very colorful, very colorful. That looks quite nice. I think yellow one looks nice as well. How about that one? Let's go with this one. Okay, let's go with this color. Alright, now that we've got this color, as you can see, the text is here. You've got all your text appearing on the top as usual. Nothing else has changed. As I said, I want to put a date on this section here somewhere. I want to be able to put a date on here. We'll get to that one in a minute. Let's change the color of this one. Okay, it's accentuated. Just got the values in there. 2%, and we can change the values on here. 25%, it reduces and increases. We go to design, and the design changes the table color. Okay, this particular one, quick analysis, it's giving you different bars, as you can see. Okay, so you can see your start date and due date changes, colors on the percentage complete and done, and overdue changes. We're not going to change any of that for now. We can leave these bars as they are. We will look at some of the other items. So as you can see, the text, you may want to change the text to become slightly larger. You may want to change the font type, so you can go in here, which is the font tab, and you can look at the font, different types of font that you may want to put in there. Okay, so I'm just going to pick anything from here because we just want to prove that it can be done and show you how it can be done. So you can go in there and you can change these fonts to a different color if you wanted to. Okay, so it's changed those fonts. If you say, for example, you want to increase and add more rows to it, what you could do is you could, as you can see when you come here, when you move your mouse to this corner here, it becomes an arrow. That arrow, if you click your left mouse key and you start dragging this down, you get more rows added automatically, as you can see. So you've got your more rows. You may decide that just having these rows and columns without the grid appearance, it makes it quite difficult to read sometimes. Some people like the grid appearance, so you may want to put grids on this. If you highlight this, highlight the table, and you go into your design section here. Oops, I think I've moved my grid section. So what I do is highlight it here, and then I can right mouse click, go into format cells. I'm going the long-winded way for you, okay, on this section here, but there are other ways to go. Border. Okay, so this is one way of doing it. There is another way, which is usually you have a menu item here that you can use, and actually I can now see it. Okay, so now that I've looked at it, I can see it now. It's just there basically. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cancel that. I'm going to go back here, I'm going to open that up, and it says borders on the top, as you can see. I missed it last time when I looked, so apologies for that. And I want to put borders, so I click on that button and it gives me borders. And look at that. Now you may also notice that I don't have any borders on the worksheet itself. These borders, it's not that the borders have disappeared, it's just what I've done is, if you go into view and if you put grid lines, okay, your grid lines appear here, as you can see. Okay, so on this occasion I don't want to see the grid line because my primary focus should be on the to-do list here. So I've, whoever created this template originally moved the grid lines, and so I'm going to leave it that way. Okay, now that we've done that, we may want to save this. So we press save, and it gives you an option here, save as, because we haven't saved it yet. Now I would normally recommend that as soon as you download a template, save it to your own disk drive. At least then, once you've made some changes, you're not going to lose that change if your computer should crash. Okay, so my documents, I'll open up my documents, and as you can see, I've got my other items in there, and I'm going to give it a name. I'm going to say quick Excel tutorial lesson 2. Okay, and I'm going to save that. So this is saved now, and we've got our to-do list. Now I may not like all of these items, so I can get rid of these if I wanted to. Just delete them, highlight them, delete, all gone, and I can start putting in whatever task items I want to put in. You've got items here. It's blank at the moment. The reason it's blank is because I haven't put anything in. So if I say Monday, task on Monday, put Tuesday, if I can spell Tuesday, that is. Okay, as you can see, these items will start appearing here, so I can just sort of filter on Monday, and it will only show me Monday items. Okay, I can then filter on Tuesday, and it will show me Tuesday items. Yeah, So this is the same way you can apply the priority here. So you can apply filters on this one, you can apply filters on there. It's just because these arrows appear here. It's because filter has been applied to this template, data filter. I'm not going to cover data filter or any kind of filtering in this tutorial. In the next, maybe in the future lessons, I will cover those. But in today's lesson, it's just how to customize it. So we've customized it. I've shown you how to change the files. And now I'm going to show you how to quit Excel. Until next time, do tune in for the next lesson. I hope you enjoyed this lesson today and take care. Bye.